Now from the home of the Rays, Tropicana Field in St. Peter. Charlie Morton will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been
Leading off
struggling a little bit
Boston,
lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This guy's hitting over 450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. To first. Aguilar is right there, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Into the box now. Steve Pearce. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Digging in, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the Rays, the left fielder.
Hit in the air down the left field line.
Pham.
And this will wind up a foul ball. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Lifetime versus David Price. He's gone just 2 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Price has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Hard on the ground toward short. Bogarts has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Stepping up now, Xander Bogaerts having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Now a drive out to left center field. This will kick up against the wall now. Bogarts rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Batting 5th.
With that hard double,
right
you get
fielder,
a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Here's Mookie Betts. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League.
Yeah, and right up there amongst the league leaders in batting average, too.
From the belt, the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to be.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. Number 148 for his career, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Batting
into the
7th.
box now, Sandy
catcher,
Leon.
number 3.
As the first pitch to him is in there
Leon.
for a called strike 1. You see the great batting average coming in. 9 homers and 34 driven in. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is under this one. And he's got it for out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up
Batting
on defense today.
The first baseman.
And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop. Guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
In prior outings against Charlie Morton, batting .500, 5 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. Moreland, 33 years old. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go.
A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. And it's gone as they add still another. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. 34 home runs now on the year as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Here comes the first pitch.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Behind 0-2 now. A pause, and the 0-2 gets him looking up around the letters. So
now
stepping in, Brock Holt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. Bradley leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Bradley is on his way home. The relay, and now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So they nearly bat around. Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt. As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Fouled off. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Willie Adames. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Lifetime versus David Price. He's hitless in 6 tries. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail here 4-0. Coming to the plate now, Steve Pearce. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
One gone here in the Boston third, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. A high fastball is in there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
One out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Striding in, Rafael Devers. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't.
Devers, right field and carrying well. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers, number 28 on the season, as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Red Sox 5, the Rays nothing. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Lifted in the air to center field. Bradley is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Well, it's still early,
The
but it's
catcher,
also worth noting
Travis
that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps
Darno.
up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-2 from Price. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Price ready with another 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Travis
Batting
Darno
9.
becomes
The center
out number
fielder,
2 this inning.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5
Leading
extra
off
base
for
hits on the stat sheet,
The
guys.
catcher, number 3.
Thank you, Heidi.
Sandy Leon.
And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Stepping
The
into
first
the box, Mitch Moreland. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Fastball called for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Garcia is there, 2 down.
Now
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Kiermaier. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end. Ready for another chance. Tommy Pham back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the 0-2 from Price. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez giving chase. And this will bang up against the wall. That gets down, and the Rays' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And the Rays are in business to kick off the inning. It's a leadoff triple.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the second baseman.
Coming to the plate, Daniel Robertson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. So there goes the no-hit bid as they finally get their first knock of the game.
Better late than never, huh? It was a memorable first hit, too. I thought maybe he was going to be content to stop at second, but no way. He barrels into third with a triple. Maybe that wakes up the dugout, too.
Time now for the Red Sox road to the show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Pham takes his lead at third with 1 away. Struck him out, and now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 0-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Hit in the air out to center field. On the move is Kiermaier. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the harder to play way too often.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2,
The
D-Roll,
batter,
but something
the
he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Your
Jalen
attention,
Beeks
please.
enters to make an
Now
appearance
pitching
on the
for the
mound as
Rays.
he inherits a runner at
Number
first with
68.
1 out in the inning.
Jalen Beeks.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Up next
So
for
a
the
runner
Red
at
Sox.
first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better
Bogart.
2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Fastball in there for a called strike. Beeks, an Arkansas native. He was a 12th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. The next 0-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. This is line to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there.
Now
But the
batting.
outfielder does a
Third
really
baseman.
good job, D-Roll,
Raphael.
of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And he takes strike 2. Holt at second. Bogaerts on at first with 2 down. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-2 once more. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple, but they hold a 5-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's
Leading
easy to
off
see
for
why
the
he
Reds,
said they haven't shown much fight
the right
today.
fielder,
He's hoping to see someone
Avisail
step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Therefore, it is Martinez, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 1.
A little bit over halfway
Shortstop.
home tonight. Bottom of
Really?
the 5th as we get a look at our
Adamek.
line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Now in the box, Willie Adames. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Shoots this one over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So
Now
another
batting,
exceptional
third
effort
baseman,
for him on the mound. He's got the
Yandy
shutout working here,
Diaz.
as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to center. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5. Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something.
And a shot hit down the corner. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Mookie. Career homer number 149. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Now batting, the catcher, Sandy Leon.
Into the box, Sandy Leon. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red
Mitch
Sox,
Moreland. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Moreland.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Popped up. Diaz has a play. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Line to the right side. Garcia is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
He throws him on the fastball there. Fielder, Travis d'Arnaud is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Into the box now, Kevin Kiermaier. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff
Up
in this
next
game.
for Tampa
That's
Bay,
back-to-back
the left
Ks, and
fielder,
that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out one or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
In now, Tommy Pham. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Here's J.D. Martinez facing some tough pitching in this one. His bat's been kept uncharacteristically silent.
Yeah, but it only takes one swing, guys. You know as well as I do. He gets a pitch in the middle of the plate. With one swing at a bat, he could change the entire complexion of this game.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Here's Brock Holt now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Martinez on at first, nobody out. Hit to first. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
First game of the new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Next will be the designated hitter, Steve Pearce, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
None out, runners at first and second. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And he's safe.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and they're runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground ball.
He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now
he had 2 men on base, and he delivers a clutch one-out double to bring one home and leave the other 90 feet away.
Please.
That's what you want
Now
from everyone in your lineup. That clutch gene to deliver when it matters.
Oliver
Drake enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Rafael Devers comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Devers, right field and carrying well. Gone! Three-run home run down the line in right. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
now batting.
Into the
right
box,
fielder.
Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here's the 0-1. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Standing in now, Sandy Leon, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Pham will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The first baseman,
Ready once again, Mitch Moreland. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Betts is off at first with 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the
score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Red Sox 10, the Rays nothing. Standing in,
for the
David
Rays,
Robertson. Third at-bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips.
Doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
The designated
we're
hitter,
all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point this season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
And he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now the 0-2 from Price. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches,
the first
2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Jesus Aguilar.
So striding in, Jesus Aguilar. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Aguilar and deep and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Now batting.
So here is Avisail Garcia.
Avisail.
Pitch is popped
Garcia.
up. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. 7 complete here tonight. It's now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here comes the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
0-2.
A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And that's off the left field foul pole. A home run. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle.
Ladies
You've
and
heard
gentlemen,
that before,
your attention, please.
and you can add one
Now
more
pitching
home
for
run
the
onto
Rays,
this already impressive number.
38.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. In there, and it's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter, Steve Pearce.
Standing in, Steve Pierce. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Strike 2. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Pham. And that's the 3rd out. A run on 2 hits. In now, Willie Adames. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
0-1 the count.
Walden.
Fouled off. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter.
2.
He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Bogaerts ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Ball 1 taken just off the inside. 1-0 pitch is a sinker, swung on and missed. 1-1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he won.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Rafael Devers will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
Riding in once again, Mookie Betts. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. First offering on its way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Swing and a line drive. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ripped down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Garcia is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing. Digging in now, Kevin Kiermaier starting things for his
Leading
side
off
in
for
the
the
ninth
Rays,
as they face the
center
improbable
fielder,
odds of
Kevin
trying to come back in this one.
Kiermaier.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. 1
ball, 1 strike, the count. Line to the right side. Betts is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth. This crowd was
The
hoping
left
for.
fielder, number 29, Tommy.
First pitch of the at-bat.
There.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. 2 gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
Up next
the
for the
second
Rays,
baseman,
Daniel Robertson.
Daniel
He could really use a knock here. 0 for
Robertson.
3 in the game so far. Now here's the pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirror.
Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana. Trevor Richards will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his
Leading
last
off
start, but
tonight
he
for
did
Boston,
pitch well enough
the
to
left
earn the
fielder,
win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better
Martinez.
performance in this one.
Changeup called strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Behind 0-2 now. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Scooped up on the backhand. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, Dero?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Now batting, Brock Holt. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Diaz is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the... Striding in, Eric Sogard. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the Rays, the third baseman, Eric.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Count remains at 0-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Benintendi is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting
plate now is the designated hitter. Austin Meadows. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Backhanded. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order go the Rays. We are still scoreless.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, having a very nice year. Currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willie Adames. Elite shortstop up the chute. Young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Devers is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Into the box now, Mookie Betts. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
This is line to left. Make the catch to retire the side. Digging in, Brandon Lowe. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting line for this one.
Number 8.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
He beat it.
Batting fifth.
Runner at first following the error.
Really?
And stepping up as the shortstop, Willie Adames. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up. You can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D
Batting
today.
fifth.
And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers.
Got
rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. One of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here now is Mike Zunino as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. In his career against Porcello, he's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the 1-1. And it's 1-2. And it's fouled away. Low over at second. Robertson at first, 2 out in the inning. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Rays strand a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired.
Your attention, please.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And that's in there for strike 1. That average for him up in the 360s now. 9 homers and 34 driven in. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. High fly ball out to deep right field. Diaz going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Well, one thing's for certain. That makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
Here's Steve Pearce now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
One strike.
Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Pham going back on it at the track, the wall, and it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. So his remarkable season continues, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Now batting, number 23.
Stepping in now, number 23. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 2. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run home. Sandy Leon will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
For the Red Sox. Now
ready with the first pitch. Here
number
it comes.
3. Sandy
In there for strike 1,
Leon.
0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early,
now
but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Eric Sogard is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. On the ground to the right side. He'll shuffle it on over to Porcello covering for the out.
The left fielder, number 29.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay 3rd inning. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Brock Holt now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The batter, number 2.
Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Sogard has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready now, Rafael Devers. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error on the Boston line score. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right
now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Devers at second with 2 down. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner. At the plate, Austin Meadows.
And leading
first
up
time
for
up,
the
he went
Rays.
down looking.
Yeah,
Matty,
and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late, or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Striding
number
into the
8.
box, Brandon Lowe. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Benintendi is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in now, Willie Adames comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Rays. They're still down. It's 2-0. At the plate, Sandy Leon. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Called strike 0-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now to the plate, Steve Pearce, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Andrew Benintendi. Here's the pitch. In there, 0-1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quiet. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Robertson.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the fifth as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, I don't care that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And a step on first himself for the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Into the box, Mike Zunino. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're down 2-0. So the lineup flips over and digging in, J.D. Martinez. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield. I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. First delivery to him on the way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Martinez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The batter,
striding forward now is the DH, Brock Holt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set and the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Diaz is under it. 2 down. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike 1.
1 strike.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. 2 out with the man at first. Hit hard down the line. And there's his first base hit in this one.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Devers is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Behind 0-2 now. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Boston strands a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Betts has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eric Sogard. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good curveball there. Gets the swing and miss.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Devers has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The left fielder, number 29.
Play, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Changeup, called strike one.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They trail things here. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Your
Number
attention,
70
please.
will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Here's
Number
Mookie
70.
Betts. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the right fielder.
He's set. Here it comes.
Mookie
Good
Betts.
bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Oh and 1, here it comes. And that's in there as well. 0 and 2 now. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely
Now
dealing
batting.
right now. So
Catcher.
this is a big moment in this
Sandy
game. If his teammates
Leon.
can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Into the box now, Sandy Leon, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0 and 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0 and 2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham moves over. And that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The first baseman, number 25.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. In there, no balls and a strike. In his career, Pearce is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Strike 2. Betts, the runner at second with 1 away. The 0-2 home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Andrew.
Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Line toward the alley in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The relay throw. A tag for 1. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over.
Leading off for the Rays,
Here's the
the
first pitch to
designated
him.
hitter, Austin
Fouled away.
Meadows.
The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Rays have cut this to a 2-1 ball game now. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Martinez has a read on it, makes the play, one away.
The batter, number
Digging
1.
in, Willie
Shortstop,
Adames. He was sat
Willie
down on strikes in his last
Adames.
at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Digging
The
in to
first
try it
baseman,
again. Daniel
Daniel
Robertson. He's singled and 2 trips to the plate thus
Robertson.
far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
Your
Oliver
attention,
Drake
please.
will come on in relief
Now
as he'll make
pitching
his
for the Rays.
second appearance of the season
Number
so far.
47, Oliver.
First
Drake.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. At the knees, strike 1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Drake is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have
Now
some
batting.
mess that you put on
Number
yourself. Hey,
23.
regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
No balls and a strike to count. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Hit in the air out to right. Diaz is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box,
Now batting.
Brock Holt,
The designated
fourth
hitter.
trip to the plate for
Brock
him, and he's at risk
Holt.
of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Hit down the line at first. Here's another 0-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Diaz has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. We're in the 8th
Leading
now,
up
and
for the
nothing's
Rays,
changed out there on the
the
mound.
right fielder.
Well, I've been very
Yandy
impressed with how this starter's going about his
Diaz.
business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Behind 0-2 now. On the ground to the left side. Bogarts has it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting,
So
catcher,
starting forward now, Mike Zunino. He got on top of one, which a ground out victim
Ladies and
last
gentlemen,
time.
your
Colton
attention,
Brewer
please.
will come on now to
Now
make his
pitching for the
30th
Red Sox.
appearance of the year so
Number
far.
54.
From the stretch, here's the
Colton
pitch.
Brewer.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Martinez on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one.
Now
2
batting,
gone now.
center fielder,
And there are the final
Evans.
numbers for the Boston starter.
Kiermaier.
He was great all night long.
Hey,
Your
anytime you
attention,
can get
please.
through 7 innings, Matty
Pink
V,
hitting for the
that's
Rays.
really a good
Number
quality
24.
start. Into the 8th inning,
Avisail.
wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still
Garcia.
in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul. The 0-2 once more. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Pierce. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They still trail it here, 2-1.
Your
Avisail
attention, please.
Garcia will stay in the
This
ballgame as he
game for the
takes
Rays.
over in center.
Now
Diego
playing center
Castillo
field.
enters from the pen
Number
to start the
24.
9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting,
Stepping
the
in,
third baseman,
Rafael Devers.
Rafael
He's got a hit in 3
Devers.
at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Diaz is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2
now
down.
batting, the right
Now
fielder,
at the plate, Mookie Betts. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Line towards center field. Garcia will get there, and he puts it away to... Here's Eric Sogard. He's hitless
Leading
in
off
3
for the
at-bats
Rays,
to this point.
the
Ulysses
third
Chacin
baseman,
comes on
Eric
looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, the left
Stepping up
fielder,
to the plate, Tommy
Tommy.
Pham, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And that's in there for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate
now
so
batting,
far. That's
the
4
designated
strikeouts
hitter,
in the first 2
Austin
games. So this pitching staff
Meadows.
clearly has him figured out.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
The win would belong to Rick Porcello, barring any late excitement here.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. Chacin looks in. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We
The
can
final
say this
line
now.
score for our
This
ball
is
game
one of the
tonight.
greatest.
Afternoon baseball now from the Gulf Coast of Florida. Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Xander. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And we are
Leading
ready
off
for
the
some
afternoon for
daytime
Boston,
baseball.
the left fielder,
From the stretch.
Andrew
Right there for strike 1. And guys, the Rays, as they
12-10.
begin play here this afternoon, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this
The
one.
second baseman.
Dero, what's the word on this
Number
lineup as they
23.
go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. he is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Now the Red Sox DH, Steve Pearce. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to... Down in order go the Red Sox. Boston 0. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on
Leading
the
off
show.
for the Rays.
At the plate, Tommy
The
Pham.
left fielder.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Pitch popped up. Moreland moving to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, there's no doubt this club really needs Kevin Kiermaier to turn it around. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To third, to his left, Holt. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We'll head to the second inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that #1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box. It doesn't look like this is going away anytime soon. Probably going to battle for a batting title the rest of the way. All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Mookie Betts. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. First pitch of the at bat, and he takes a called strike. 0-1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Behind 0-2 now.
0-2.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run there for Mookie, giving him an even 150. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up. He's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Here it comes on 0-2. And there's a base hit on the line. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's dead center for strike one. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Kiermaier is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 35. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Smoke on the ground, left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Popped up, back behind second. Number 23 is under it, no problem, 1 away.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder. Forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there. But a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the pole.
Got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. Hey, a strikeout always works too.
No balls and 1 strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. It remains 1-0. Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr., one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. First pitch on its way. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Fastball called for strike 2. Bradley, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, left field.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Benintendi hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Here's the 0-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Stepping
number
up now,
23.
number 23. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it.
Now batting,
not the case with the high fastball.
Steve Pearce.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Garcia coming on. A dive, and he brings it in. And
we're back now as the Rays line up readies for their third turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with one gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East.
Willie Adames.
Digging in, Willie Adames. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Popped him up. Leon waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder,
well, it's still
number
early,
29.
but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Rays. They trail this one 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Throw to first, game time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So stepping in, Brock Holt. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. He pulls this one into right. Garcia is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are
Up
2
next
gone.
for the Red Sox, the right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Drilled to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And as you take a look at the graphic, you can see he's currently third on the Red Sox in that department. Coming to the plate now, Sandy Leon, a base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. Betts is on the move. Line toward right center. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Daniel Robertson. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
He's got it, and the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Number 35.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Number 35 becomes out number 2 this inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Avisail Garcia stands in as he looks at ball one here. A ball and a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One left for Tampa. They're down 1-0. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Now the pitch.
Moreland.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Oh, and 2. Here it is. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Robertson from shallow right, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now
that's Jackie Bradley
the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Andrew Benintendi, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. That misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
He's good.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin
First following the
Kiermaier.
Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Kevin Kiermaier. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And now hold everything here as it looks like a balk has been called. And that one might have been a little ticky-tack if you ask me. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
So striding in, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Now at the plate, Willy Adames, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Diaz at third with 2 away. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. Stepping into the box, number 23. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Second baseman, number
ready
23.
to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Kiermaier is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the designated
Here's Steve
hitter.
Pearce now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's taken for strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. This one's down to third. Diaz over to his left, and that's the second out. Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Tommy Pham. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game. You know you're doing something right, man. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So coming to the
now
plate, Daniel
second
Robertson,
baseman
0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he
now
can rack up
the
quite a few more
hitter
before he's done.
Austin
Still a lot of game left in this
Meadows.
one.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. And he takes ball 1.
Out.
Change up low, 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2 out, nobody on. So 2-2 now.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Leading off for the
Here's
Red
Brock
Sox,
Holt now.
the
He'll start the
baseman.
7th. And Dan, as
Brock
a former pitcher yourself,
Holt.
you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he
Now
was thinking
batting.
fastball all the
right
way
fielder.
here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Played on the backhand. And that's out number 1.
Now
Ready
batting.
for another
Catcher.
shot now. Sandy Leon, as the
Leon.
switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Line to the right side. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. Holt rounds third and is digging for the plate. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from
Now
second.
batting,
It's a
the
2-0 ball game.
Well,
Mitch
they already had the lead, but that
Moreland.
extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he
Your
has a
attention,
little bit of
please.
wiggle room to work with.
Now pitching for the Rays.
Now here comes the
Number
Tampa Bay
38.
manager out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Strike 2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 35 now on the season. As the Red Sox open it up even further, it's now 4-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. Gone. Back-to-back homers. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. Number 35 now on the season as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Throwing to second.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Stepping in now, number 23. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball called for strike two.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
At the plate, Steve Pearce. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. Benintendi on third with 2 out. Line drive, base hit down the line. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 6-0 ball game.
The batter, number 2.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember, a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now
so he picks up another hit, first of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In there, and it's 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Right side hit hard. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, hero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Mookie Betts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit hard to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him. A base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Man, it's been like BP for these guys all game long. Getting production from just about everyone in the lineup. That's the 7th run they plated in this inning alone. There's not much more else to say.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Sandy Leon. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set and the pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it through.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 35. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Another 0-2 coming. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable
now
on the mound right now. Fielder. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. So 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off.
Got him.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's just ringing up strikeouts
Third
left and right.
Number
but what's
2.
really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still 8-0. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting. The
box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He went deep last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A 1 pitch on its way. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the left fielder.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. Down in. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.
And
he'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The center
Colton
fielder,
Brewer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the
Kiermaier.
bottom half of the 8th.
Your
Hit on the
attention,
ground
please.
to third.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
And the throw to first
Number
is in
54,
time. 1 gone.
Colton Brewer.
Standing
Up next
in,
for Tampa
Travis
Bay.
d'Arnaud.
The
It's been an
catcher,
0 for 2 effort
Travis
for him to this point.
d'Arnaud.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Benintendi in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready once
shortstop,
again, Willie Adames. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bats on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Standing in, number 23. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there.
Number 23.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Steve Pearce. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more. Xander Bogaerts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why he's pitching so effectively right now.
Comes set with the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard liner to center field, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Line drive to center field. Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away. In now, Tommy Pham starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't fail in your chances as a professional.
Marcus Walden, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Now
batting in once again, Daniel Robertson, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Walden has thrown a little over 50 innings, and over that time he's got a whip under 0.5. To translate, he's allowed less than half a runner per inning. Down the first baseline. Oh, and a dive by Moreland. Hats off to that one.
Now batting. The designated hitter.
Final out now. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game.